We just have a little moment to ourselves with the gang. We'll talk more when Dad gets home. Hey, Fang, so the clothes thing. You can change them? Can change it? Can you change it to something that's, like, appropriate? Because it's really weird. I appreciate that we're putting this in here. I have issues with the fact that that Anon is like, you know, what I want to see is I want to see my rapist being sexy, you know. After having a horrible sexual experience with this person and being only able to think about the moments where she basically committed murder and how I pretty much should associate sex with murder and death and horrifying traumatic situations. Let's have sexy thoughts. I don't like it. Like, I want these characters to have chemistry, but I don't think you can just have rape and then make sex this fun thing they get up to. It's a really weird thing to do the day after. Like, are you into non-con, Anon? You can tell me. It's fine. But you gotta stop whining about it if you do. Because at that point, consent gets real fucked up, and I don't even want to think about it, okay? I feel like this author should just never ever talk about the concept of consent. Like, I feel like this guy does not understand what consent is. And you might be like, no, it's not that complicated. Shh. I don't want to talk to you either, okay? I don't want to talk to you either. It's alright. It's fine. It wasn't cool to do. It was kind of weird and creepy, especially considering that happened. Like, this is why it's a problem. It happened yesterday. If there's like a week in between, I'm like, okay, fair. They probably got used to each other and it's easy to fall back to habits. It's been a day. Fang doesn't sleep. How does the... So many fics would benefit from, like, just have a day pass or a couple of days. Just let time pass. Say what you want, but Wani Hug and Snoot Game both did a great job just letting some time pass, giving us blank spaces to fill in the gaps. Not the worst way of... Jesus fucking Christ. You know, I just confessed to the feeling of not liking your touch and feeling, you know, inappropriately touched. But, you know, I'm into it now. It's been a day, Anon. It's fine if it's like again, if it's a week later, it's like, okay, cool. So Anon's kind of probably processed it, and he's like, ugh, you know... Look, I'm still gonna think this is a little unprofessional to do, but hey, at least you've given them some time. It's a magical spice you can throw on things to make them work. It's like glue. Duct tape. Always works. Keeps everything together. Honestly, very interesting take on this. Like, different, not giving Arlok shit for this. This is not me saying this because I think Arlok deserves shit. This is a different idea. Anon comes back, and we amp up that, like, Anon got raped angle. And Anon's like, oh, fuck, no. She's back. The person who shot me, who murdered my friends, is back. And he's like, holy fucking shit. Go away. Be gone. And he just can't outrun it. And Fang doesn't understand why Anon's being so weird about it. It's a horror show. And it's very character-driven. And then you have some time pass. And you have Anon be like, I don't like this. It's driving me crazy. Like, the nightmares of the shooting are terrible, but knowing that she's right fucking there is not better. You should also let Fang just have the capacity to touch stuff, give some basic ghost powers without the limitations, so that it's just extra creepy. And it's like Anon's trying his best to placate the ghost, but he really wants Fang to fuck off. And by the end, he's like, okay, fine, I'm okay with it. Like, sad to see you go, but Jesus Christ, Fang, you leaving really takes out the complexity, because you made things so complicated by being around. Huh. Shockingly normal. It's the very definition of, wow, you're a background character now. You've lost all of your personality traits. I'm distracted by that idea I had. It'd be great to have like the whole like tombstone thing and Fang floats over it and Anon falls backwards and goes, no, 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 you're dead. Which is like such a great way to have Fang get introduced to the whole situation with Anon screaming like, no, you're dead. Like, you should be dead. How about you go back to it? Not gonna lie, that's cool as hell. I don't think it really fit me anymore. I mean, it's really weird because, like, you're the only person that can see me and, like, technically that's how you know me. So it's really weird that I'm not into it, but whatever. It's like, who am I really presenting to? Aren't you going to bring up the whole, like, Reed had an idea thing? Because I feel like the whole Reed had an idea on how to communicate was important. It's really annoying that you cut that off. I know why, because if Fang can talk to people, like, a lot of complexity gets cut out of the conversation, and it shifts some more character dynamics, and you're clearly not great with those. I know, you should have a snack if you're that grumbly. Their house contains food for people like you. Man, he can't even bowl. What purpose is his life no at this point? Man, sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Aaron. Fang really needs me to talk about this chicken. Almost became a little game. Ugh. Directly. Ripley's like, what the fuck happened, Anon? Why does it sound like you shot yourself in the foot 7 times in a row and then Fang shot you in the foot 7 times in a row? Can either of you make smart decisions for like 2 minutes? Man, today sucked. Bus was late, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just go walk. And then I get to another station. It's like, oh, there it is. Great, thanks. Fucking God. Felt like SpongeBob in the moment. Ugh! Such a good episode. Just try to put me at ease by being a drill sergeant. As I consider softness around nicer than I wanted. I don't know, man. Like the third time, you're just gonna tell a different version. Wait, what? Thanks. Like, what the hell are you talking about? So he's like, yeah, man. Listen, Anna, your parents fucking suck, but like, Jesus, man, you've got more important things to do right now. And if you give it some time, you can be like, I'm remorseful, sorry, and they'll be like, okay, well, I guess you did have some time to think it over. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm saying things really are that bad that it might not be salvageable. Kid's putting himself back in the same mess as screwed up in the... Listen, Sam, I only see bad parents. That's how cops work. You never get to see the nice ones. Well, unless they're like, my kid is missing. And he's like, no, he's just fallen into a well. Lassie, go help this guy. I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm saying if he doesn't want to, I don't think it's wrong. Like, all things considered, it's like, it's Anon's decision. You can't just tell a man that he has to do it. Like, I think it's stupid. But, like, you know, it's his life. Oh, no, you're turning into Ripley. Are we trying to keep this parallel going? I said I'd think it over, but for fuck's sake, can I have, like, a day to myself? Contingency plan to sort out with the smart thing. Then the smart move is to assume your funds will be gone. So, yeah, actual contingency. We said you're happy, it's true. It hadn't crossed my mind. It'd be convenient, but it isn't. But it just feels too convenient. Like, how would the... I gotta get kicked to the curb. I gotta get, like in Bad Apple, where I get kicked to the street. Like, it'd be so weird if someone is, like, really nice and lets me live in their house for a little while. It's so doofy. Why is it not Fang's house? Fang actually lived here, and, like, I'm pretty sure Lucy'd be okay with it. And I guess then there's not a room for it. I mean, if you can get that little communication device going, you can go from there. Also, no one got killed in the rooms. It's just rooms, man. New people move in, nothing matters. Don't have to mention it. Potential haunting or nothing. And then he's like, yeah, I know that you're a stupid idiot, Anon, being a weird goofus about it, but you know what, I talked to Mo. It's time for Mo job. I mean, admittedly, it was a fun mod. God, I like that mod. Why are the mods so much better than most of the fics out there? It's like the second they have to start doing extra work, it's like they actually bother to edit their stuff. Also, the comedy tends to be a lot better. Internship. Yeah. Till the summer highs go back to school, then he can onboard you into a proper slot. I guess so. Yeah. Might be accurate. It'll be paid. It's a paid internship. You need money if you're gonna live. Point taken. But are we in like November? I thought we were like in the middle of the what do you mean summer hires? Or does that also work for like any holiday? Could be. Beyond that, there's living conditions. Lu Fang! I'm not a fan of Fang living in Skin Row. Ghost or not, the ghost. I mean, the real problem is that Anon gets stabbed. Fang is stab proof. Unless someone has like a ghost dagger. You know, I watched Quinn's Quest today, and in Quinn's Quest, he's like, why the hell is this Lovecraft themed? And like the whole thing is like, well, it's like doing apologetics for Lovecraft. And you know what? Why are you just referencing Lovecraft? Just do your own shit. Divorce the fucking subject from the man already if it's so important to you. Jesus. It's like, oh, like, I heard so often, like, you know, you should boycott stuff. If you don't like the man, don't support the art. And I'm like, but for some reason, all you motherfuckers keep coming back to Lovecraft. Invent your own. Make your own fucking art movement. You can do that. You can make your own art movement. Did you know you can do that, you fucking losers? But I guess since all you leftist fucking retards refuse to get into politics, I guess it's a little too much to ask for you people to start an artistic movement too. Fuck. Jesus, the man's been dead for years. He died young for some reason. I guess it's, you know, it's kind of weird because, you know, usually people like him live forever out of pure spite. But I guess he was too terrified or something. I know I have a solution. Anyway, we're going to Little Truden, which is the only other place other than Skin Row that we know about, which is... Oh, that's my microphone shadow. Huh. It's better than Skin Row. That's where they keep all the drunkies and junkies, kid. Again, Fang doesn't own anything. Fang doesn't need any kind of apartment. If anything, Skin Row is more exciting to look outside and see people stab each other. I like how, despite the fact that I know it's a day off, they still have these important logistical conversations. Sure. Oh. Oh, we got a music recommendation. Hold on. I want to know the music recommendation. Wah! What a very dramatic little ditty. Thing is an answer to the question. I was gonna play telephone for her again. It seems like all those situations where Fang's POV makes more sense because Anon's just gonna be sitting there talking about stuff. I'm good at shooting Nasser, bad idea. That was all because of Naomi. Oh yeah, you still... Just this morning you had to talk about how you're keeping secrets. It's like, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you about Naomi because I didn't think you believed... We gotta move on. Oh my god, I have to actually the whole fucking Naomi thing. Well, she changed my schedule to be with Fang. We got beautification for prom. Came into the kitchen. Just making Fang worse. She was hoping I'd fix Fang. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not exactly like the best person. It's really weird she chose me. I guess because I was from outside of town and wouldn't like judge Fang or whatever. It's like, man, what a long shot. What a terrible long shot, right? Like, who moves in the middle of the school year and has a good academic record? Am I right, gamers? Wait, so I guess Anna. Oh no, this happened before or after he leaves? I think after, before, because after doesn't make a lot of sense because I think Nasser comes back by that point. Got to a fight over too much Trish and anything. It's kind of interesting how early it reveals that. All things considered, too much Trish and everything. I told Fang to her face that Naomi was right, that she needed fixing. God damn it, Anna! You just wanted to have an easy day and this happens. Like, my man. If you could keep this pace up and like do it on different days, at least you got that going for you. Just don't get into anything else today. I know it's dinner time, but Jesus. But Naomi's dead, Anna. You can't just drag her, Nathan. The last thing I have control of? Like I said, after prom, I can't even fall in love without her interfering. I can't even kiss a boy! So yeah, I decided that she needed to die. I lost control of everything, all the choices in future. And I guess in that moment, you became so powerless that you just started doing whatever. You were like, if I don't have control, I'm not going to pretend to. Lost control of literally everything, and nothing I did matter. Nothing else matters! And nothing became something. Man, the titles you can just quote all over the place are just getting out of hand. Killer. Didn't have a plan after that. I kind of figured I'd stop and go to jail. But it turns out that shooting a gun and killing someone is like a really traumatic experience, even if you're ready for it. So... didn't mean to do it. Like, Nasser should have just been like, ah, scary, I'm gone. I like how we're at like 3/4, last 6th or 20% or so, and we're doing all this. Like, goddamn. I'm out of control of something, even if it meant being murdered. It's a shit answer. I know it doesn't excuse anything. Pretty obvious that the people who work at Caveman do not in fact know how to write a song. I mean, I say that, but I do recall that the ending song for Wani isn't that great either. I'm not a fan of it, at least. Not a fan of it. But admittedly, it is Volcano High's big selling point, so fair enough its songs would be a little better. That part was probably done like way ahead of time since they had to record everything and set it up. Like, God, that's gotta suck with all those rewrites, because music recordings like that, especially, God, It's fine. Go ahead. I don't want to be called Fang. Okay, fine. We're doing this part. Every single person has to do this part, and I know why. I'm not complaining. It's who Lucy is, but, you know, Fang is a monster. I don't know if it's healthy for you to compartmentalize yourself like that, Fang. Go like, no, that's Fang who did that, because that just empowers you to be an awful person all over again. Just Lucy. I mean, your parents have just managed to pick up the pace. So in the next one, Lucy's going to be different again. I need to be somewhere else. Time to shitpost. I mean, it sounds like your parents want to fix shit, and maybe you should have a little chit chat with them. We should look them in the eyes and give them a kiss. I just feel, Anon, that if you give your parents a little kiss, you might solve a lot of problems. Stella, Reed, and Rose. I mean, Reed makes sense. Stella and Rosa probably after Reed showed up. Reed is dating Rosa, right? I think we went with that one in this one too. Jesus Christ, Anna, you're walking into an... Anna, for fuck's sake, stop going to people! Stand a bit, work the leg, you know. Nice to have been out of the weather. Reed showed up yesterday and admitted that he's a fucking idiot. He's really bad at his job. Are they gonna reveal the little talkie machine? That's the ending, right? Oh yeah, there was some other thing she did. Wait, you did what? I was supposed to tell them! Gosh, why didn't you just tell Trish? Also, to my girlfriend, Anna, I can't just lie to her about this. It feels kind of mean. I'd explain Anon's treated with her as a douche. To point out my own parts of the story, I'm sorry. Listen, Stella, we don't accept deep bows. That's not how Western culture works. I don't believe in deep spirits. Madre de míos, no estaba en mí. Entiendo. Actually, I lied. There's no fan ghost. I'm just psionic. Just an asshole, turns out. Okay, I get it, Rose. It's a really traumatic experience, and it turns out God isn't real. But can we just take it easy for my sake? I killed God, but you know that I'm anime now. I guess it's just an average video game. Goes by Lucy now. Don't worry about that. Reed, how could you anticipate this? What body language could you... Anyway, it's like, yeah, we're hanging out. We're having fun. I gotta admit, I don't know if I want to continue this. First off, very good chance that Arlok will not finish this until like a year from now. I mean, we got a couple of good chapters left, but fuck, man. It's like a chapter a month. And considering how obscenely verbose it is. Man, you could have finished this by now if you just wrote less and wrote more concisely. I say that, but to a degree, being able to shrink down your writing is also, you know, you still gotta... It still takes time. Considering that Arlok has apparently published one chapter, things which are like 3,000 chapters, 3,000 and 6,000 words long, the guy clearly knows you can write short. Yeah, I'm that's it, by the way. We're now officially done with all the things I wanted to be done with. As far as I was concerned, we're kind of just done with what I'm done with. Which means I can finally just fucking give myself a break. Yeah, I think I'll leave it up to vote or whatever, or figure out for myself if I want to continue with any of the stuff. Because like I said, the stuff's miserable sometimes. Very few of these fics actually pay off, and even Medieval, Anal Medieval, which was very promising, just turned into a fucking jerk-off fic. Where Anal's just jacking off to himself the whole damn time. It's annoying as hell. It's not very fun. So, thank you all for coming. This might be the last. It might not be. Who knows? I don't. Not yet. By the time this is out, you might know. Such is the magic of delayed uploads. Otherwise, I thank you for coming and thank you and hope you enjoyed yourself and maybe learned something. The learning is a bonus though. My top spot is something. You know, it really is telling that I look back at things like Bad Apple and stuff, and I'm like, man. Oh yeah, this is I'm recording this by the way when that big flurry of chapters goes up, when like 18,000 chapters get shat out at once. Yeah, they're going up, buddy. It started at like 6, and then like every time a thing creeps over, it goes. What was I thinking? I got mad. That's what I was thinking. Promise of a Lifetime basically shot me in the foot, and I got so mad. I hate Promise of a Lifetime so much. Fucking hell.